Drama and twists continue to unfold in Rivers State regarding the feud between Governor Fubara and his predecessor, Wike. This time, the state government sealed off a 5-story building belonging to the immediate past chairman of Ikuri local government area of the state, Samuel Wanosike, over an alleged violation of an approved building plan. The Ministry of Physical Planning and Urban Development revealed that the building, which was approved to be a 4-story, was redesigned and being reconstructed into a 5-story structure. Although in a viral video on the internet, Wanosike admitted to contravening his building permits, some observers are of the opinion that Governor Fubara might be bearing his fangs against the Wike loyalists.
Directed that the illegal caretaker committee, the members should form vigilante groups. And I have confirmed in my local government that there are attempts to form vigilante groups. In fact, they have begun to recruit them. I also am aware that they claim they have sent the names to the police for profiling. I don't want to believe, just like the police will not believe, that the police will delve into such illegality. That's why we are getting the public informed that you're talking about anarchy. These men are preparing for anarchy. And we will fold our hands and let such criminals to take us unawares. Because if they are continuing in this, perpetrating criminality, then they are criminals. Because if the highest, ranking court of the land has declared them illegal and they still continue to function, then it means they are criminals. So if nothing is being done, the anarchy that people are running away from is already with us. It's already here. So we want to, inform the authorities that we are not cowards. We are also prepared. We have majority of the people. Forget about all this movement. We have the majority of them. We have the mandate to do. And now that the law has extended it, calling us that there is a gap. It's only democratically elected people that can fill that gap if you check the constitution. So why asking the question whether people are there or not? No other person can be authorized to do so. And because we are elected, the assembly, which are the people who make the law, have also drawn influence from the constitution to say we can conquer. And until that time comes, then they will know. We are not afraid of anything. But when you are talking about anarchy, they are calling for anarchy and they are prepared for it. It is obvious that the governor seems like somebody who is not interested in leadership, who is not interested in government and bringing peace. So we will make sure that as we brought him in there, God will also take him out. Absolutely. Thank you very much. Absolutely.
Just one more question, sir. Just one more question. Do you as a group, do you as Algon, do you suspect or fear, or are you worried that there may be an ongoing attempt to, let's say, victimize or witch hunt certain about using state powers?
Yes. It's going on. They are fighting illegal acts. It's going on. That's why we are alerting the public. You see, when the police and the security agents that are vested with the power to maintain law and order fail us, you can understand what will happen. We're not even saying we all are agitated. The people are agitated. They call us on daily basis, they form us on daily basis, and I will gather this information. And we are the people that are their voice. We are the voice of the voiceless. That's why we're telling the government to act timely. Our governor doesn't seem to be interested in peace. They are going about sealing of properties of perceived enemies without, informing the public what they are. It's not just one. They are going to search for others. Well, we're not afraid of that, but let them make sure that there's peace and order in the state.
We also want to inform that as the governor is authorizing the sealing of properties, we will also visit the house he's building at OGRA.
And that is currently. We are aware. Not just one.
We will also see. The difficulty in this whole thing is when two brothers fight. We know each other. What he knows, we know, because we weren't fighting before. So as he attacks any of our properties, we will come after his own properties. We know them. And since he says he's been a shell manager before, he will say how much he was earning as shell manager. To build those kind of upstairs, he's building in OGR. We will come for we will open ourselves. We will open ourselves up.
And in a bid to explore every avenue, we are aware that the calling meetings of
HRCs are threatening them.
To begin to release funds I gave
every time cover will be accounted for.
All will be accounted for. They will all be brought to book. Any staff of the council that joins in perpetrating evil and joins in perpetrating criminality,
we will match
him to pay for it.
We will match him.
Okay, thank you.
River State is like one house of commotion.
Fuji House.
I'm telling you. Now, my question here, Jide, did Wanosike contravene the building permits, state permits, or not?
Yes, he contravened it. But the point, you know, there was a letter that he sent to, let me see who exactly sent that letter to Honorable Isaac N. Omejuru, Honorable Commissioner for Ministry of Physical and Urban Development, River State. That letter was received on the 23rd of July. It was written on the 22nd of July, but delivered and acknowledged on the 23rd of July. So in that letter, he said, I admit the non-compliance and will be amenable to pay for the non-compliance or contraventions observed in my property by your office. He then added that Section 42 of the River State of Nigeria Official Gazette, made in 2020 and captured in number 1, volume 48, RSL number 1 of 2012, provides for the approved fees for contravention of building plan by developers in River State. And by that gazette, the penal fee shall be 500,000 naira.
Okay.
Yes. So he's saying that the fee is ready to pay that sum of money. So it's 5,000 naira. Now, if you recall, Wike demolished somebody's hotel during COVID. If Fubara were to play that role, because in many ways Fubara is trying to copy what Wike used to do, match him. You know, Wike during his inauguration of projects, what Nigerians like to call commissioning of projects. During the inauguration of projects, he will use it to abuse people. He seemed Fubara to do that.
The same template.
In fact, Fubara showed
live coverage.
Yes, it too. When he said John Good don't mature,
yes,
and I said, hey,
the same Fubara.
John Good don't mature.
Yes.
Okay. I said,
see,
this kind of lingo from a governor.
Yeah, Ijoba.
He said John Good don't mature. I was talking to one of his commissioners. I said, see your man talking about John Good don't mature. I said, that one freak me. Because at that level, I did not expect to hear that kind of lingo. You know, but he's a homeboy, the Niger Delta boy. So, you see, in this case, the guilty has admitted his guilt. Wanosike cannot deny that he was wrong. If approval was given for fourth story, there's no reason to add another one.
Fine.
Don't add another one.
To the environment.
Yes.
Structurally.
And yes. Now, if it is, I know that the governor is not happy because he abused the governor. He called him Mumu. But he's known. He has apologized.
Oh gosh.
You see, the thing is, they are not
all extremists.
What of Fubara himself, who said that we have used Otapia on the rat that was eating the bag of gari. Do you not know what he was saying?
Yes.
Who is the rat eating the bag of gari? Is it me or you? Or is it Femi? We know who the rat is now.
Look at the way they were talking to the press conference. Look at the way
they were shouting, you know.
No, you say, telling the governor that we know you in the house you are building.
You know, they know each other now. They know each other. They will identify who his own house is. The one is building in Abuja, they will tell you. They know each other. You know, Nigerian politicians, they don't close their mouths. If the governor thinks they don't know someone where he's building houses, he's deceiving himself. They will show where he's even building that of Abuja. They can even take me there if I want. But I don't need to go there. So what I can just say is to appeal to Fubara You don't need to demolish, because the affair is now is that having locked that place up is going to demolish. Don't demolish. Don't demolish. The reason I disagree with Fubara was the demolition of that assembly. That is where me and where our quarrel began. I know that he doesn't owe me anything. Just the same way I don't owe him. I don't have his phone number. I've never spoken to him in my life. My own is to do my job. But my appeal is, don't demolish the hotel. When you take out an hotel in that way, jobs are lost. The people used to work there. If you pull it down, the next day they don't have any job. So, for the sake of such people, forget what Uwanosike said. Don't be moved by what he said. Give him another chance. Let him pay the contravention fee. Or if you like, you can get into a negotiation with him, because even in my view, asking for 500,000 naira when you've contravened this thing is not, in my view, sufficient. You can reach out to his handlers to say, look, this we are not going to agree. This 500,000 is not. He has to pay more. You know, people will say, if it was Wike, he would have done more. Fubara is not Wike, and Fubara should not copy everything bad that Wike was doing. No, that's not right. So don't demolish the thing, Mr. Governor. Don't demolish. There's no sense in that. You've locked up the place. The lesson has been learned. It is God that gives power. If God says, okay, this power is going to keep you in office for 8 years, nobody can stop it. But do the right thing. Do not demolish, because people will lose their jobs. But of course, you can increase the penalty, maybe marginally, and leave him. You will earn more respect if you do not deal in a wicked manner with Uwanosike just because he abused you in public. But he has apologized, and is prepared to apologize again. He has not sent me to do this, but I know that if he has to apologize publicly again, so that he doesn't lose that structure, I'm sure he's going to apologize. So it's not every time that we say, oh, don't do, no. I know that the governor is in a position of strength on this matter because the law has been contravened. So we can only appeal to him to not demolish the building, get him to pay the penal fee, go straight into the purse of the state, and you take it from there.
Femi, it's like heating up the policy. The policy is heated already in River State.
Yes, you know,
and all actions and inactions will be interpreted politically.
Yes, you know, the issue in River State now, to me, it's now descending into a personal fight. It's no longer an issue-based fight now about governance and all of that. Now it's now personal. And I would say, you know, Governor Fubara is also coming out to take his own pound of flesh. And it appears as if he has also read the book by the famous Chinese military strategist, you know, the art, yes, Sun Tzu, the art of war, you know, in terms of attacking the vulnerability of his perceived opponent. Yes, he knows clearly that that building contravened the building code of the state, and the Uwanosike, you know, has also admitted it. Now that Governor Fubara is coming for that, you know, he feels he's on the side of the law to come for that building and mark it for
demolition.
Yeah, mark it for possible demolition if indeed he decides to take that route. You know, but you know, it's now gone beyond. The politics has gotten really messy, and you also see the way the politicians in River State, you know, the way they talk, they really do not care about the consequences of what they say. There's no tact. There's no. They just talk loosely. No finesse. No finesse. Talk loosely. Talk, and then you wonder how elected officials who are supposed to govern, and you wonder how, you know, they themselves got into office, and then it also gives you a picture of the kind of the state, you know, the kind of policies, you know, and this kind of people, and the kind of laws that they will make, the kind of policies they will formulate if they themselves, you know, lack decorum, just speak loosely. People who are expected to be honorable and to carry themselves, with some level of decorum and integrity. But it's really a sad one, and the people of Rivers State are the biggest losers in all of this. We wait to see how long this will linger and how it will be settled, maybe by law or a political solution.
All right, we'll take this breather. When we come back, we'll talk more.